I had no fewer than 3 low blood sugars today, but a bus ride through lovely Estonia, can't beat that. Hi, I'm Jeremy. Thanks for watching. It was a day of motion today. We had to leave Tallinn, the capital of Estonia, and go further into the country to a town called Tartu. My day actually began early as I woke up because I was low. I didn't even check, I just knew it was low, so I drank some juice. Masayo and I actually woke up late, and we had enough time to get the bus, but we didn't have enough time for breakfast. We checked out of our hotel and walked through the nice residential early morning streets of Tallinn. It was really cold, -3 degrees Celsius. And as the morning sun shone in our faces, we made it to the Tallinn bus station, which is called in Estonian Tallinna bussijaam. The Tallinn bus jam. Yo, what's up? Okay, now. Breakfast came from a little cafe in the bus station. We bought pastries and a cup of coffee each. The cups of coffee were not big, the little styrofoam cups, but the lady only filled them up halfway. Halfway full of coffee, the rest was just empty air. Why am I paying for this? Just like the coffee we bought on the ferry from the Åland Islands into Tallinn. A half-filled cup. Are we supposed to pour milk into the other half? Who pours that much milk? Anyway, we both drink our coffee black. Isn't she gonna ask us? Anyway, we got on our motor coach. I checked my blood sugar for the first time today. It was 155. Not bad. And I took my shot through my pants while sitting in the seat. Now this is a really good bus for diabetics because the folding tray in my seat had a little slot for Humalog pens. I mean, I assume that's what that is. And so, sated and excited, we pulled out of Tallinn and hit the highway bound for Tartu. And we got our first look at the Estonian countryside. It was really kind of gorgeous in a subtle way. The morning sun was still shining. There were fields of deep green, nice little farmhouses everywhere. And the road was small but well maintained. It was nice enough that although the bus had free Wi-Fi, which worked, I checked it, and although the sun was shining directly into my eyes, I spent the whole trip just gazing out the bus window, watching the countryside roll by. Eventually we pulled into Tartu and its own bus jam, what's up, and walked to the hotel. Well, kind of. Now remember, on this trip we have no working phone and we didn't have a map with us today. I had to remember where the hotel was from the bus station based on the map I'd seen on the computer last night. And I basically remembered about where it was, so we walked in that direction. Now this is a great thing about traveling in this way. Relying on your own wits and fate to pull you to where you need to be works. It's just like traveling with diabetes. People contact me all the time on Twitter or on my website and they say, well, I'm traveling to such and such place and I'm diabetic and I'm nervous about this and I'm worried about that and all this stuff. People always wonder what bad thing is going to happen. Nothing bad is going to happen. You just go. So can you walk around a small Estonian town that you've never been to before? And you're trying to find a hotel and you don't know where it is and you have no map and no phone? Yeah, it'll be fine. So we got a little bit lost, but that's okay because Tartu is a very, very inviting place. We finally asked a lady waiting at the bus stop, and she explained kind of vaguely where the hotel was, so we walked in that direction, and soon we were checking into the Alexandri Hotel. They put 2 L's in the name just to impress me personally. The room was nice, it was pretty big, and it had a refrigerator, which is a first on this trip. The temperature in Estonia in late October is pretty cold, so I haven't really worried about refrigerating my insulin supply, but I put it in the refrigerator in this room just for fun. I hope I don't forget it when we check out. Now, one drawback of this hotel is that there's nothing around it. There's no restaurants or anything, but we were hungry for lunch. And the only thing we could find was this big supermarket called Rimi. They had a great salad bar, actually, so we got that, plus a little slice of pizza bread and cinnamon roll, and that was lunch. We got back to the room and my blood sugar was 50, the second low blood sugar of the day. So I started eating without taking a shot yet, and about an hour later I was up to 240. Then we walked around Tartu some more. It's really nice. There are autumn leaves everywhere. Every building is cozy and cute. It's not exactly Scandinavian. It's certainly not Soviet looking. It's just Estonian, I guess. It's charming. It's quiet. There's a big open feel. We stumbled onto something called the Estonian National Museum, or as they say in Estonian, Neetusse Maja, possibly. It's really cool. It showed the history of the Estonian area from very, very early times. Unfortunately, I had a sense that something was a little off, and outside the museum I checked my blood sugar and it was again exactly 50. So I ate the Snickers bar that I bought ages and ages ago, like 9 days ago in Stockholm. 9 days ago, seems like a long time. And as the Tartu sky turned cloudy and dusk approached, we walked back to the hotel and my blood sugar was then 197. Beware the Swedish Snickers bar. So without cooking facilities and without a restaurant around, we went back to the supermarket for dinner. We bought sandwiches and chips, and I also bought some cinnamon cereal and something called peem, which I hope means milk. Now I will admit that this is kind of a carb-heavy dinner. Afterwards, my blood sugar was, well, it was 338, all right? Excuse me. That's what a junk food dinner will do to you. So I had to take a bunch of Humalog before bed. Good thing and a bad thing about today. The good thing is that we're seeing more of the heart of Estonia, not just the capital of Tallinn, but now we're here in Tartu. We got to see the countryside, and we're getting a better, more rounded picture of what Estonia is all about. The bad thing is, of course, the bouncing blood sugars. Now, I've been complaining that I haven't had many lows, I've been bragging that not many of my readings have been over 300, and today, maybe I should stop doing that. Diabetes thoughts for today. Well, there's a lot of bouncing around. The average blood sugar was 172. I set not only the trip's low, but the trip's high blood sugar mark today. 50 is the lowest reading so far, 338 is the highest reading. Gotta do something about the volatility. Now, if you're a numbers geek, you'll be fascinated to know that today's readings of 50, the double 50 readings, are actually going to become the only 50 readings of this entire trip. And I woke up this morning low and didn't check my blood sugar then. Maybe that was also 50. So tomorrow, a more comprehensive look at this town of Tartu, and we're going to find out what makes Tartu so great. Is it the gigantic crumbling old cathedral? Is it the cute little bridges in between the autumn leaves? Is it the actual centuries-old decaying human hand that's on display? It's all coming up tomorrow. And I hope that Humalog I took right before bed makes me end up tomorrow morning perfect.